Good morning, students. Let's begin our social science class in continuation of NCRT History chapter The Rise of Nationalism in Europe. Today's contents: Nationalism and Imperialism. Nationalism no longer retained its idealistic liberal democratic sentiment by the last quarter of the 19th century in Europe, or the idealistic liberal democratic sentiment of nationalism in the first half of the 19th century became a narrow creed with limited ends. Examine the statement. Here we are going to see the major European power in turn manipulated the nationalist aspirations of the subject people in Europe to further their own imperialistic aims. The most serious source of nationalist tension in Europe after 1871 was the area called the Balkans. If you see the map, the Balkan was a region of geographical and ethnic variation comprising modern day Romania, Bulgaria, Albania, Greece, Macedonia, Croatia, Bosnia, Herzegovina, Slovenia, Serbia, and Montenegro, whose inhabitants were broadly known as slaves. A large part of the Balkans was under the control of Ottoman Muslim Empire. Many of the Slavic nations were ruled by the Ottoman Empire. The slave of Balkan area did not want to Ottomans to rule them as they were foreigners. The different groups of slaves wanted to form their own nations and rule themselves. The reason behind it, the spread of ideas of romantic nationalism in the Balkans, together with the disintegration of the Ottoman Empire, made this region very explosive. All through the 19th century, the Ottoman Empire had sought to strengthen itself through modernization and internal reforms, but with very little success. Its European subjected nationalists broke away from its control and declared independence one by one. The Balkan people based their claim for independence or political rights on nationality and used history to prove that they had once been independent but had subsequently been subjected by foreign power. Means, according to the history of this area, these all places independent earlier, but due to force now they were ruled by foreigners. So tension increased in Balkan area day by day. Meanwhile, in the Balkans, during this period, there was intense rivalry among the European power. Nations like Russia, Germany, England, Austria Hungary was keen on countering the hold of other parts over the Balkan and extending its own control over the area. The reason behind it, that why these all countries wants to control on Balkan area, it is because all these nations wanted to rule the Balkan for their trade mights, as it would make their, as well as it would make their armies and navies stronger. So all these nation wants to control Balkan area to become stronger in their trading, as well as those who were control on Balkan area, they would make their armies and navies stronger. These tension between different nations led to the First World War in 1914. Means these nations try to become enemies of one to another, and due to the control on area led to series of wars in the region, and finally the First World War. Why did nationalist tension emerge in the Balkan? This is 5 mark question. What you need to write? First, you are going to write the most serious source of nationalist tension In Europe after 1871 was the area of Balkan. The Balkan was a region of geographical ethnic variation comprises places name. Then you are going to write due to romantic nationalism spread these area one by one. Um, uh, the people those who are different culture broke away from control of Balkan area, and then you will write the different Slavic nations struggle to define their identity and independence. Balkan uh, area became an area of intense conflict. What is the reason that some of the power like Russia, Germany, and England, Austria, Hungary to hold on the Balkan area? That cause also you write that due to their trade mights and colonial as well as naval and military might, they want to control out that area. And the last, which is very important, that to control over and extending control over the area, this led to a series of war in region, finally the First World War. So these points refer to the answer. This is very important question. Next topic, the imperialism. The world war was not the only thing worrying the European nations. Nations like England and France ruled many regions in Asia and Africa for resources. So they capture other nation for resources. Such foreign rule was known as imperialism. You all must know that India under the British control. So this capture by British in India is known as imperialism. For what purpose? For its wealth. Regions under imperial rule were known as colonies. We all know the word British colonies established in India and they ruled over us 200 years. The Asian and African colonies wanted to be free after the European nations declared themselves independent and nation state category. But the imperial rulers didn't want to lose their colonies. So the people in colonies come together to fight against the imperial rulers. Every country had its own form of nationalism. Satyagraha or non-violence was there in India. You all know a number of other revolutionary leaders, Bhagat Singh, Chandrasekhar Azad, they are extremists. Subhash Chandra Bose, the other way, Mahatma Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru, Abul Kalam Azad, then Bal Gangadhar Tilak. These people also contribute a lot to bring nation state or democracy. So nationalism brought the people in the colonies closer together on the name of one nation and nation state formation. Now people start understanding each another sentiments. They fought the imperialistic together as they wanted their own nation state. Nation states were now the new normal and it accepted as a natural and universal truth. So this is how the imperialism start abolishing in the number of places like we have achieved our country in 1947. All right. So this is how the formation of nation state start building in Asian countries as well. So, uh, for today, that's all for today. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.